Hi, this is Kevin Tharp. This video is going to show you how to download, install, and use CaptureSpace Lite. It is a tool used for screen recording and webcam recording, and it is the simplest tool that we have currently available at Stout for you to use for recording videos, just based upon a number of issues. So let's get right into it here. So you need to log into your Learn at UW-Stout, commonly called D2L. You need to go into some class. It doesn't matter which class you go into. It's available in all the classes. What you're going to do is you're going to come over to this other tool site and you're going to choose My Media. That's going to launch a new browser window for you. Actually, it's going to probably launch a tab, but and that's going to bring you to My Media. And what we want to do today is we want to go to Add New. And the first thing that we're going to do is this CaptureSpace Lite. And the reason we're using CaptureSpace Lite instead of some of the other options here is that these require either certain browsers or Java to be enabled. Just there's a number of things that end up being sometimes challenging, and the CaptureSpace Lite gets around all of that. So you click on that and it's going to bring you to this window to download the tools that you need. Click download for Windows or download for Mac, as the case may be. Save it, and then once it's downloaded, go ahead and begin the install process. Okay, so it's installed, and what it's telling me, and I'm going to go ahead and close that window because I don't need any more, to come in and choose Other Tools and then My Media. And it wants you to launch it from in here, because what it does is the first time that it runs, it establishes a connection between your Learn at UW-Stout connection and that software. So you again choose CaptureSpace Lite. Notice that it's different. Last time it brought you straight to the download. I'm going to choose to launch the application. And what that does is it brings up this little window, and this window's got all the tools. This is a very intuitive piece of software. It's got the ability, the first tab is record. It allows you to record the screen and webcam, so that'll capture webcam, just your webcam, or just voice. Very nice, very intuitive, quick to use. Library is going to, once you have recordings, it's going to give you access to those recordings that you've done. Settings is where you will set, for instance, I selected a webcam, what size it's going to be. So this is where you would choose your webcam if it's not working for you automatically. The nice thing was, in this case, it automatically saw my webcam, brought it up, it's ready to go. Screen recording quality, I'm going to, because I've got a powerful machine, I'm going to set it to 1080p. That's just going to have a higher resolution. If you've got a slow PC, it's got that. So it really anticipates what you're going to need to be doing. With the microphone, you get to choose from the microphones that you have available. I choose to use the microphone blue. That's my preferred microphone because it's got a better quality than the one that comes with my webcam. And you can choose to have it delete the recordings after you record them or not. So make sure you choose save after you've done that. And then come back into record. I'll just do a quick screen and webcam recording. And it moved it out of the way. So then I pick the size or the screen that I want to use. I need to figure out which screen it's on. Now mine happens to have 3 screens. Normally if you just have one screen, that's not going to be an area. It's going to do a full screen recording or select area. I would recommend that you don't do the full screen unless you've got a relatively small, because that makes additional data that has to be stored. So set it to exactly the size that you want to record. And what that does is it pops up this window, asks me to drag my mouse out over the area that I want to record. Now I set it to the monitor that I'm not looking right now, so let me get that set right. And so I choose that, and then I'm going to choose select area. And what that does is it brings up this little window that says drag your mouse over the area you want to capture. I'll just go over this portion right there so that you can see how it goes, and it's automatically going to launch a recording starting in 1 second. So this would be when you start doing your recording. It's going to have your audio, the whole thing, and what you need to do is find the controls. They should be somewhere on your PC, and that allows me to, you can see how long it's in progress. I can do other things like draw in here. I can pause it. Let me show you the palette. It brought up this palette when I chose draw. There's other tools in here. These are all very intuitive. You can figure out how to use those very simply. And then I'm going to just choose done. If I wanted to, I could choose pause. So if I needed to stop and do something without it being recorded, that's on that. Then I'll just choose done. It's going to save that. It's going to convert that. Now this does this. Let me pause that because it started an automatic playback. It does this in full screen, so you're not going to be able to see right now, but so without being able to show you the whole interface, you can see over here you've got the ability to trim or chop, and then when you're done, there's a basic, this allows you to run or pause. Then you click the done button that's down in the lower left hand corner. That's going to bring up the essentially the save file. That's going to let you give it a name, a description, and then a set of tags. And then you can choose to save that and upload it or preview it. I'm going to go ahead and save that. When I save it, it comes into my library and it's going to tell me it's not uploaded. I can come into that file. I can preview it to see what's going on. Or then I can choose to upload it. Now, the upload is going to upload it to the My Media location in D2L, and it'll give you a URL where it is available. So if you want to share that outside of the Learn at UW-Stout, you can do that.
Starting in 1 second.
When you upload that, it doesn't immediately show up in your My Media, but that link that you clicked on in the little window is going to bring you to your My Media page. So in a few minutes, I'll be able to reload this page, and there it is, that test video. Now that I have that video inside of My Media, there's a couple things that we can do. It automatically integrates into the Learn at UW-Stout environment so that you can add those videos directly to a, say, a discussion or different locations in the web space. The other thing that you can do is you can set it so that the viewers can download it. So if you're using this, for instance, to create a video that you're going to put on YouTube, which a number of my students are going to have to do, what you need to do is you need to come in and you need to click on this Downloads tab, and you want to set all of these available. And what that does is it's going to allow you the ability to download a number of different versions of this so that, for instance, you can upload it to YouTube. The one that I found works best with YouTube is WebM. It's one of the new standards. So you go ahead and choose the save. And what that's going to do is allow people, when, including you, when you go to that video and you want to watch it, one of the options is to download. And so you choose download when you're watching it. That's going to give you the access to the different formats of that video that are available in the format that you're watching it at that time. Again, if you're using YouTube, you're going to want to use WebM. You choose download. That's going to give you that file. You can just give it the name that you want, and then you can upload that file to you can use that to edit, or you can use that to upload to a place like YouTube. So that pretty much wraps up the this video, and I hope that you found it useful.